What's up, what's happening? Welcome to the entry point.
Welcome. Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho.
Ho, 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 and all that good stuff.
Christmas edition. Live, recording live at Barnos.
Barnos.
This is championship week. This is for all the marbles.
All the marbles. For
this
your
is
fantasy
what you play for.
Championship. The greatness.
Hopefully you're in the championship game like yours truly, Mr. Keenan, is. Playing for some ducats.
Or just for fun.
Or just playing for fun, recreational purposes only.
Bragging rights.
Now, this week is going to be our last week of this regular season.
This format.
We're talking about doing a playoffs, fantasy football playoffs edition. Taking next week off, and then setting up once the playoffs are ready, we're going to go ahead and do a fantasy football show for the playoffs as well, because there are a bunch of people that play fantasy football in
fantasy playoffs, where it's at, as well as we're going to do a little bit of a possibly trivia, stump the Fosterdamus.
We're going to come up with some cool stuff for you
keep
guys.
Keep it interesting for you. Keep you watching.
Keep you watching the entry point. And we appreciate everybody watching, guys. It's been a real fun year.
Awesome.
Came a long way from recording at my house to now. Past 5 weeks, we're recording here at Barnos, supporting the locals. And, you know,
keep it local, baby.
Right now, they got $2 pints. They got $9 buckets on Wednesdays. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You like it, come hang out with us and share some opinions. Fosterdamus has always got a strong opinion.
Always.
Usually right. Last week, as we've been doing, we've been comparing running backs, wideouts, which one should you play to get you through. And Fosterdamus has guided you through the playoffs, and now you're probably in the championship game. You said something like Darren Sproles was having a hot year, doing well. Green Ellis has started to come on strong, so that was one of them that we compared last week. And Fosterdamus said Green Ellis.
Law firm, baby.
He put up an extra 4 points for you if you had Green Ellis over Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles still got in double digits, but he didn't put up over 16 like Green Ellis did. One thing that we did kind of slip up on, and nobody really seen this coming, but congratulations to Russell Wilson scoring the most points in fantasy football for a quarterback last week.
Wow.
And we had him up against Matt Schaub, and we thought Schaub was going to do the Colts dirty like he usually has been doing the past couple of years.
Indy played well against Houston, and looked for Indy to get their revenge week 17 at home.
There was, speaking of the Indy game, we also did pick Reggie Wayne over Julio Jones.
Ooh.
Well, we didn't, but
he did. This guy did.
Fosterdamus did. And
I figured Wayne would have ample opportunity, but luck was on his back a lot, but the Colts still kept it close. Don't fall asleep on Reggie Wayne, guys.
He only put up 2 points, maybe a little bit more than 2 points last week. Probably going to have a big comeback week this week. Julio Jones came on strong last week. He scored 24, so that's like a 22-point differential.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. So hopefully he still played Julio in a flex or something, you know. Another one that we did also hit on, though, was Randall Cobb versus Denario Alexander. Denario was targeted 3 times, caught 0 balls. That equals up to 0 points.
0.
It doesn't take very long to add up his stats. And Randall Cobb put up 12.5. Fosterdamus said go with Cobb.
Exactly.
That's a W.
And exactly. And Denario Alexander, this guy's been coming on heavy, averaging like 14.5 to 15 fantasy points a week over the past 6 weeks. Told you to sit him down.
Denario was projected 22 points last week and put up a big fat goose egg.
Projected 22?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was projected 22 last week, at least is what the notes say here. Oh, no, wait a minute. I apologize. He went up against the 22nd ranked defense.
Should have been blown up.
He should have done well.
But his quarterback's probably Philip Rivers. Remember that? Wham. Philip for Christmas.
One of the last ones that we did was Vincent Jackson versus A.J. Green. Vincent put up 11. A.J. put up 14.5. Fosterdamus said go with A.J.
A.J.
He found the end zone again last week.
Red Rocket.
Yo. I'm feeling good, man.
I do. I feel great. It's Christmas time.
I know.
The holidays.
It's kind of hard to be mad right now, ain't it? Forget about all that traffic jam. Like I was just in it. You know, it's hard to get around right now, guys. You need to just chill out, do some online shopping. Amazon is killer, and Amazon should pay me for that.
And it's local.
But also, while you're on Amazon, you can be streaming the show from YouTube.
Exactly.
You know,
Pay
that's
attention.
something I'm trying to say, man. Y'all gotta, check out the show more often. Give us some plays, give us some hits. Ding, ding,
Watch.
ding.
Subscribe.
Cool. So, let's go ahead and get into what Fosterdamus has written up for us to get us through the playoff championship.
Christmas season, the holidays.
Christmas time. Now, we're going to go see, since I'm in the championship, we're going to do a couple of my little problems that I got going on. I don't know if I'm going to go with Seattle's defense or the Jets' defense. Seattle going up against the strong San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
San Francisco's putting up points now. It's like, do you want to play your defense against a team that, finally has a quarterback that can throw for 4 touchdowns in one game? That's kind of scary. I don't really know about that. Or the Jets, who really have nothing to play for, but so neither does San Diego. And the Jets, really, McElroy might be the light at the end of the tunnel for them guys, possibly. So, are they going to find new fires? Should I go with the Jets, or should I stick with Seattle, who's been holding me down and getting me through the playoffs?
Well, Mr. Keenan, to me, this is an easy one. You got to go with Seattle's D at home as 12th man. The Jets are playing for nothing. Their players are playing for nothing. The only thing good on that team is Tim Tebow.
And he's not going to see the field.
No.
All right, cool. Well, I might have to change my lineup a little bit, because right now I got the Jets sitting in there. They're projected a little bit more than Seattle's defense is this week, but I think I kind of got to stick with who's been carrying me through, I hope it's not a stubborn move. Another one that I'm having trouble with is Matt Schaub against Minnesota, or the Kaepernick, which also coincides with my defense. Like, do I play Kaepernick against my Seattle defense? I don't know. I don't like that. That doesn't feel right.
Guys, you never, especially in the championship, are you going to play one of your highest scoring players against your defense? No. San Fran busted it this week in New England. Played their best game of the season. I don't see that happening in Seattle. Kaepernick will be troubled by their linebackers and defensive ends. Their secondary is as good as anybody's. I'm going, you got Kaepernick or Schaub. I said Schaub over Wilson that last week was kind of a mistake. This week, no way, I'm going with Schaub. Gonna put the points up this week.
It's hard for me not to go with Schaub, being as I have Andre as well. And if you get one hook up, man, that's a poop. That's like 2 poops and more.
It is, and one double deuce.
And nothing feels better than that.
Christmas deuce.
All right, so I might stick with Schaub then. Kaepernick put up over 30 points last week, and Schaub only put up like 13 or 14. But I really think Schaub, they're playing for home field advantage, aren't they?
They're out.
Yeah, so they're still going to play this game. They're still going to play. Now, let's move on to a wideout question here. I do have T.Y. in my flex, and I'm actually going up against Jeremy Maclin on my opposing team, Robbie. Sunday Savants, you're going down. But I'm worried about that matchup, the whole T.Y. Hilton versus Jeremy Maclin. And I don't know who's going to win that matchup. Fosterdamus, can you tell me?
Well, what it is, it's a flex play. And check it out. The Eagles got the Redskins this week. Eagles playing for nothing, Redskins playing for everything. Playoff life, playoff berth, all the above. And then you go with T.Y. Indy's doing the same thing. We're going to get into playoffs. We just want to win substantially. After Luck's subpar to poor performance last week, I look for a bounce back from Luck, bounce back from Wayne, bounce back from T.Y. Hilton, baby.
He didn't do bad last week, though. T.Y. put up about 14.
Look for about 20 to 24 this week.
I'm hoping so, man. That'll be friggin' huge. And Gronk, I hope you play as well, man. I do got Olsen on my bench, but I would love to see you back in the lineup.
Gronk's not going.
Oh, Damus. All right, we got a running back question here. Steven Slackin Jackson has not been slacking lately. He's been showing up pretty good for the Rams in the last few games here. And another guy who has also shown up and acted like he's worth some money is D'Angelo Williams. D'Angelo is going up against Oakland. Steven Jackson is going up against Tampa Bay, who is slumping and lost 4 in a row now. Who do you got in that matchup?
Check it out. You know, Tampa Bay has been donking the games out. However, they still have a top 5 front 7 in the NFL. They play good against the run. Slackin Jackson's always traded at the end of the year. Always performing at the end of the year. However, I kind of feel like Cam and D'Angelo, with no J-Stu, are getting back on the same page. These guys are making a push for next year. They're playing for something to improve now to get better for next year. So right now, to win your league, D'Angelo Williams over Slackin Jackson.
That guy's been a stud these past 3 games, two games at least. That pretty much. Oh, wait a minute. We got a defensive homer poop of the week.
This is the Christmas
defensive homer poop of the week.
I've been giving you defenses all year. If you're scared to play San Fran's D, or if you're like Mr. Keenan, you're scared to play Seattle's D, a little eerie of it because of San Fran. Boom! Indy's defense this week. I've told you once about them this year. It's the second time. It's a charm. Boom! If you need it, holiday, it's my gift to you. Merry Christmas. If you have a Baltimore defense or a Giants defense, and they've not been performing at all, Indy's defense is available in 65% of your leagues. Pick them up and play them this week. Merry Christmas. You can send me a gift after the fact.
I'm really hoping that this is really our second bye week and the Colts just cruise through this week.
Oh, yeah.
This is considered a bye week playing Kansas City, you know.
Yeah, Brady Quinn, you're awful.
Are we at home?
Oh, no, we're at Kansas City. Doesn't really matter.
Probably still going to have more fans there than Kansas City.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's like crickets in that stadium. Now, last comparison, we're going to go with some QBs. Jay Cutler, a.k.a. Butler.
Jay Butler.
Going up against Zona this week. Or you got Sam Bradford going up against Tampa Bay. Bradford has been struggling. Butler's been doing average.
Bradford put up like 30 fantasy points last week.
Oh, he did last week?
Bradford's blowing up,
he did good last week.
Butler tends to find Marshall. But this week, wow, Arizona just got all them points dropped on them. And these are 2 guys, and if you have them on your team and you're playing these guys week in, week out, either one of them you've had to decide, and the rest of your team's been good enough to get you there to these playoffs. This week, and I think I may have said it once ever, Mr. King.
Oh, no, you're not.
Jay Butler, Santa Claus, Indiana, because it's Christmas time. I know where you're from.
Santa Claus,
Jay
Indiana.
Butler,
I like
Christmas
it.
cheer.
I like it.
Play him over Bradford this week. You like that?
I like the transition.
Segue right in there, yeah.
That was smooth.
Jay Cutler, baby. This week over Bradford. Big points to Marshall.
Because you like Tampa Bay this week against Detroit? Is that what you're saying, maybe? A little bit? Like, you don't think... I mean, Detroit's not playing for anything, are they? They only got like 5 wins, don't they?
Tampa Bay and Detroit this week?
Or Sam Bradford. I mean, St. Louis Rams.
Nobody's playing for anything there, but I think Tampa Bay, again, with Greg Schiano, they're trying to see if it's going to work out. His second year is going to be Schiano's best year, I believe. These are young guys in Tampa Bay. They got something to play for. It's pride.
Right. They're young. They're going to be on the field. All right. Cool. That wraps it up for that part of the show. We're going to move on, transition through. Last week, Fosterdamus gave you 11 wins and only 5 losses in his picks. He hit 3 out of 4 of his heavy highlights. The only one he missed was New England, who let us all down. New England. You really
let me down.
I'll tell you what, New England, you laying an egg like that, well, until the fourth quarter whenever it was like
tied.
Yeah, like you finally tied the ball game up. Now that's what put me in my quarterback controversy. You know, it took, I don't know, was Alex Smith been a quarterback for what, 6-7 years?
7 years. Same as Roger, same draft.
Right.
Drafted before Roger.
Never has Alex Smith thrown a 4-touchdown game. And we've always thought Crabtree was overrated.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's see. Let's see here. Crabtree has all of a sudden caught fire, and Kaepernick can throw the ball And not only that, it's taken him, what, 5 games?
Kaepernick's
in his 5th game, he's thrown 4 touchdowns, which is something that Alex Smith hasn't done in 7 years as a starter. Goodbye, Alex Smith. Welcome
to the Jets.
Yeah, or Jacksonville, or
Jets.
Go to the Jets, and
you'll be the answer for the Jets.
Yeah,
for about
because all you got to do is hand the ball off. Because nobody's there to catch the ball in New York Jets either.
Nope.
Oh, goodness. Where are we here? What are we doing?
This week, baby.
This week, we got pick'ems. We got a Thursday night game.
Holiday pick'ems.
Atlanta at Detroit.
AT Aliens. You know it's true. AT Aliens.
New Orleans at Dallas.
New Orleans at Dallas. Dallas playing for their playoff lives. Saints.
Woo. Road wins. Tennessee at Green Bay.
Packers need to work on their seed. Packers easy. Heavy highlight.
Heavy. Indy at Kansas City.
Heavy highlight. Colts defense. Christmas time. Let's go.
Who's about to come on here in a minute. Buffalo at Miami.
I've doubted Miami a lot of the season. Not anymore. Buffalo, you're awful. Miami.
San Diego at the Jets.
San Diego, you're awful. Doesn't matter. Jets are worse. Phillips Livers. Hate you, by the way.
Washington at Philly.
Washington's got everything to play for. No doubt in my mind. Heavy highlight. Put all your money on that one. Skins.
Cincy at Pittsburgh.
Be
a good game.
Great game. This has all kinds of everything to do with both their seasons. This game means everything to both teams. I'm going with the better team, Bengals.
Ooh, the better team, Bengals, which has never been said.
No.
I mean, I can't recall.
Let me be the first to say that.
Hang on. Cincy at Pitt. Who you got?
Oh. Bengals. The better team.
What?
Twice.
It's been said twice now, guys. It's been said twice. St. Louis at Tampa Bay.
St. Louis at the Bay. Well, I told you to sit down Bradford and slacking. So I'm going to go ahead and go with them Bucks, baby. Yeah.
To make some bucks.
Make the Bucks with the
recreational purposes only.
Clay money.
Oakland at Carolina.
Scam. Told you about D'Angelo. Heavy highlights. Game the man.
New England at Jacksonville.
Wow, coming off a loss. If I could wager my life or my body parts, left arm, right arm, in different bets, I would bet my entire body, life, house, and soul on New England this week. Patriots.
They owe it to us.
Right. You owe me.
Minnesota at Houston, another good game.
Minnesota at Houston. Wow, Houston's trying to lock up home field throughout. You got Minnesota. Wow, fighting for a playoff spot. Adrian Peterson fighting to break Eric Dickerson's record. I'm going with the team on fire. Vikings.
All day. I need you today. I need you this weekend all day. I know you've held me down and you've carried my team through the playoffs, but this right here is for you, AP. You're the man. Do it again. You're the only person that team. You're the only person that Houston has to even game plan for.
And he's still going to have 125 yards.
Please do better than that. Give me 150 in the bonus. Cleveland at Denver.
Ooh.
That could
Cleveland coming on strong.
But laid a goose egg last week.
Goosed it up last week, and wait. You're playing Peyton Manning. Broncos.
Chicago, Arizona.
Told you about Jay Butler. Chicago. The Bears.
So are you telling me that Arizona's win last week was a fluke?
Big time fluke.
The Giants at Baltimore.
Two teams that might not make the playoffs.
Oh, Baltimore's already in the playoffs. Baltimore's in.
They're creeping in.
No, they're correct. They can lose out and win. Be in the playoffs
as a wild card.
Yeah, but they're in. They're in. No. But the Giants are playing for their life. They actually still have an outside chance.
Exactly. So you know what? I'm not whacking for Flacco. I'm going with the Super Bowl champ, former two-time MVP, Eli Manning. Giants.
Bradshaw will be back this week as well, so no more David Wilson.
And he was on Sports Nation this week talking smack to Ray Rice.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen them on there. They was having fun. They're good buddies. They're both hang out in New York. Ray Rice has got a house there and everything else, whatever. That was Sunday night. So Monday night is
No. That's Sunday night. No Monday night game this week, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Christmas time.
That's right. San Francisco, Seattle.
Oh, another Sunday night game.
Tough game.
Oh,
That's a tough pick'em game.
game.
I don't know.
Tough
That's a
pick'em
tough
game. 12-man Seahawks.
I hope so. Guys, that wraps up the show. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being a part of the Entry Point. We appreciate it. We had a great season. Bunch of good picks. And, you know, our followers are still in the playoffs.
Right.
So if you're watching this for the first time, you know, you might want to get into the playoff fantasy football, which is coming up here after our week off. We're taking a week off next week because there's still 1 week left of the regular season, and then the playoff season starts, which you can draft a whole new team.
Oh, yeah.
And that is when the Entry Point will be started up again, and we will be guiding you through
all the way through. Plus, a little trivia. We'd like to wish you guys a happy holiday. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Make sure your pets are spayed and neutered.
Nice.